I really appreciate you sitting down and talking to me. And Scott here.
Hey, Scott.
4-star ambassador in ViSalus. Wow. I understand you've had a long time in network marketing. Can you just tell me a little bit about your career in network marketing and when you started and how long you've been in?
Yeah, well, Doc, I've been, I guess it's been about 22 years now. I've been in the industry and early on had some successes and took a hiatus from the business for a while and came back in '06 and built a very strong 7-figure income with the company and had a lot of success with it. And of course in ViSalus it's been an absolute phenomenal run, so we've been having fun. So I've been around 22 years and I made a pile of money.
Okay. The other day we were talking a little bit about you were doing very well in the other company, and at one point you decided to leave it because there were some issues with your team and people not making money. You want to just tell me a little bit about what was going on there?
You know, for me, life isn't about money necessarily for me. So me and my wife, we were doing extremely well with the company still, but domestically there was a lot of challenges, and a lot of the guys and gals in the team, they weren't making the money they once were. They used to, at one point it was people up making $500,000 a year, and then now they're down to $200, $300, $400 a week, and for me that's just hard and it hurts. And so we knew that we had to find something, and so August we started looking. We spent August, September, and October looking for a company, and we looked at 200 network marketing companies, narrowed that down to 20, went out and visited with them, and really spent some time trying to find a new home. And when we got all done, we really couldn't find anything. And in November, ViSalus actually found us. Mike Craig actually called me and told me he was leaving the corporate side, going out into the field. And I thought that was the craziest thing I've ever heard. So I went to save my buddy, and when I get there and I see what ViSalus has put together, I started drooling. I got really excited because it's what I just spent 3 months looking for that I didn't find.
Well, let me get this right then. You left a multi-million-dollar income to go down to zero to start from scratch.
Absolutely.
In order to help your friends.
Absolutely. You gotta, always found if we do the right thing, we'll be blessed and blessed in abundance. And so here we are in ViSalus. We're going to have a new multi-million-dollar income in ViSalus, and it's because we've done the right thing. We went to help our buddies.
In just a few months, and you'll have your buddies backed up to where they were in the other company in short order. And I know I've met them, and they're doing incredibly well as well.
Yeah, everybody that wants to make money is making money, and based on how much energy and effort you put into it, it's going to determine how much money you're going to earn. And so, my buddies aren't scared to put forth the energy and time. They just want the money for it. They want something that we can build once that's going to last for a lifetime, and that's what we've got with ViSalus.
Great. Well, Scott, did you have a question you wanted to ask?
I had a couple. I just want to know, when you were looking around, you had all these things happening and presented with different things, even ViSalus. What made you choose this company and this product? Was there anything in particular? Or?
That's a great question, and there was. What I was looking for was something that was going to allow distributors and customers to stay with us for a long period of time. One of the things that we see in direct sales network marketing is that for every 100 people that come in, 93 of them are gone within 3 to 6 months. And it just turns into a big revolving door. And man, it's too much work to build a business if it's all going to leave. And so I was looking for a company that was going to be able to retain people. And when I saw disappearing auto ship, that was one of the first things I saw. We call it the 3 for 3 program. It's disappearing auto ship. Literally a person can make their auto ship go away. And nobody's going to quit if it's free, if they're not having to pay for it. So that really got me fired up. That was one thing. Another thing that I was looking for is I didn't want another add-on product. I wanted something that was a redirection of funds. People's already spending the money. All we're going to do is show them how to take the same money or less, spend it in another direction, so we're not having to add to their budget. And we have that because everybody's eating right now. Now what we're doing is we're teaching them to eat healthier for less money. And so they're not spending anything, they're simply redirecting it. So that was the second thing that really appealed to me. The third thing was the car program. And honestly, I'm not a big BMW fan. I'm a Mercedes fan. But a free BMW, I'm now a fan. And so when I saw the BMW program, one thing about the industry is everybody wants you to call them when you make it big. Call me when you're successful. Call me when you making money or whatever. With the BMW program and ViSalus being so low, we literally got people in a day or two, a week, and even a month qualifying for a BMW. If you pull up to your friends and you're driving the same car as you was driving before and you tell them about a business, they might tell you something stupid like, hey, when you get successful, call me. But when you park the Saturn and you roll up in the BMW, they don't say nothing stupid. They're like, hey, I want to be part of that, you know. And so that the BMW program really was exciting to me. And then the management team, that was huge. You know, when I got to know the guys, I knew that we had something special. Most companies out there are living on this 1980s network marketing philosophy that there's a cookie cutter method. If you don't do it this way, you're going to fail. That ain't life, man. We got some young guys who are innovative. This isn't 1980s. A lot of changes have happened since the 80s. You know, we've got the internet, and everybody uses the internet, but do they use it correctly? And the answer is generally no. And so that was big. And having a program that was customer driven to where, yes, distributors are out building a business, but with ViSalus, the way they allow the customers to participate in the 3 for 3 program, we are literally tapping into mainstream America that we've been trying to tap into for 22 years unsuccessfully. We're literally taking people who don't want anything to do with networking, but they want to lose weight and get healthy. They're out marketing our product for us. These are the people saying, I'll never do networking. Now they're doing it, and they're doing it naturally. So them are just some of the things that I saw that really got me fired up. Then I see the comp plan. This was huge. Because, you know, most people that enter the business to make money, they're looking to make money. They want to actually make it. And there's a lot of different comp plans out there. You know, you got the one-ups, you got the matrixes, you got the binaries, but the comp plan that's been around the longest is the unilevel, and it's the most lucrative comp plan there is. The problem with it is there's never been any way to create a self-motivation factor within it. In comes progressive placement. ViSalus brings progressive placement to the table, so now we've got a way to take a unilevel compensation plan, the most lucrative comp plan out there, and make it take on the positive attributes of a matrix and a binary without the binary curse, without the negative that you get from the matrix. I'm looking at this going, this is an absolute home run. You get paid for everything in your business, not on the little leg, big leg, side leg, middle leg. Everything in your business you're getting paid on. It's like a traditional business. I mean, if I have 50 employees and they're generating dollars for my business, I want to make all them dollars. Not just half of them dollars or a third of them dollars. I want to make all the dollars.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
you know, it was just a home run. I just got flat excited about it.
What do you think that being in the Success at Home magazine is going to do for the business?
Well, whether I'm in it or not doesn't matter. What it's going to do is that ViSalus is on the map. That, you know, this is huge. Just you know, Success at Home magazine isn't something that you just get into. You know, a lot of times people will say, and I've heard this many times, is that they don't realize ViSalus has been around for 5 years. They think this is some company that was just a startup in February when we got started, and that's not true. It's been around for 5 years. And you'll hear people say like, oh, it's a bottle rocket. Well, bottle rockets don't go in Success from Home magazine. That just don't happen. So this is what I call the shut up magazine. It's putting all the myths, all the stuff that people's been saying, it silenced all of it, you know. And this is going to be huge. We'll see the company, you know, my guess is we'll double in the next 3 months. And from there, who knows? It's going to be absolutely explosive. I mean, that's an incredible piece. You know, you can see the lifestyles, you can see the stories. It's big. It's
what
big.
happened when your other company went international?
It was ridiculous. You know, when we come out, we were come out with Success magazine one other magazine and Success 2 other times. Each time the magazine came out, it was just an explosion. It was, you know, within the business. And then when we went international, I mean, the company, it just got ridiculous because, you know, right now we're in, like with ViSalus, we're in the U.S., we're in Jamaica, we're in Canada. We ain't even got started in the U.S. yet. I mean, your neighbor ain't even in the business yet, right? I mean, but just think, once we create our base, and we've solidified the United States and Canada and Jamaica, and we start spreading out. We move into Latin America. We move over into the UK. We start moving into you know, Japan. This is going to be huge. I mean, this is going to be monstrous. But the people who are involved now, who's building a base in the United States, are the ones who's going to build abroad. You see, you got to be able to afford to go abroad, to build abroad. Right. So you got to create that. You need to create that $1 million a year income right now in the United States, so that we do open overseas. You can go create $2 or $3 more $1 million a year overseas.
How many people do you see going to $1 million earners in this company?
I see a pile of them. You know, my goal when I first set out in you know, direct sales was to create 500 new millionaires. 18 years old, that was my goal. You know, and that's a big vision. And you know, it's interesting, over the years that's never changed, and today it's still the same, and I've created a pile of millionaires so far, but I'm not to my goal. But it's interesting, in ViSalus, I still have that goal, but I'm not focused on that. What I'm focused on is creating some thousandaires. I want to create some thousandaires, and through creating them thousandaires, we're going to create a lot of millionaires. And before we're said and done, I guarantee you we'll hit our 500 millionaire mark right here in ViSalus.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely, my brother.
All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely, my friend.
Thank you very much.